That's okay, Ombre. Come on, I just brought you your treats. I think it's working, guys. Look how pretty they're looking. There they are. Oh, they got scared. You guys are doing a pretty good job of eating that big bale of hay. I don't know if it'll even last a week. We'll see. Hey, how are you, buddy? Good morning, farm friends. I decided to come down to my native pasture here and check on the bachelors and see how much they've eaten on that big bale of hay. It's been barely 24 hours and I wanted to know how much they've eaten. Yesterday I went live to see what you thought as far as how long you thought it would take for them to eat a 1,300 pound bale of hay. After today, maybe we'll have a little better idea. So let's take a look. All right, here we go, guys. That's it. Just 24 hours later, they've already eaten the first string off. People ask me, why don't I cut the strings? And if you keep them together, I've noticed there's a lot less waste, because instead of it all falling apart and then tromping on it, it holds it together, and then I'll just take them off one string at a time. So in 24 hours, they've done some serious damage here. Look at that. And it's funny how they pick one spot and just decide to start eating a hole. But let's go check on the boys, see how they're doing. After I check on the boys, I'm gonna go check on Luna and Ombre. So come go with me to see how they're doing. But meanwhile, I want to come check on the boys and see how they are. Somebody wanted me to show them a cactus, because I walked through and I said they learned to avoid stepping on cactus. They wanted to see a cactus. So if I see one, I will show you. Cactus or not, there's just a lot of rough terrain that they learn to navigate through. And hopefully I'll see a cactus. There they are. Oh, they got scared. They didn't expect to see me. That's a pretty sight though. That's funny. They can hear a train go by or semi-trucks. But when a human walks somewhere they weren't expecting it. Oh, there's a cactus, guys. Right there. See that? That's a really small one, but small and deadly. It's not deadly, but it wouldn't feel good. So they learn to watch where they're stepping. Let's go check them out. Hey boys, are you afraid of me? Come on. That's funny. Now that they know it's me, they're like, oh, it's just you. A lot of people really like the big bay. He's just 18 months old, from the Pitzer Ranch in Nebraska. He's owned by my brother Levi. My brother Levi also owns the buckskin. I think he's beautiful. He's for sale. He's a registered quarter horse. He's not as tall as the others, but I think he's gorgeous. And he's gonna be an amazing horse. He'll probably mature out at 14.2 hands, so he's not gonna be a big boy, but he's beautiful. And then we got Kicks back here. Oh, that's Chippy, sorry. This is Chippy, my brother Levi's stallion. And And then Kicks is somewhere up here too. Oh, you just want to show off those big muscles, don't you? So here's Kicks. It's funny that with all that hay, they want to come out and just kind of graze and forage. But it sure is a good pasture to expose these horses to lots of cool things, lots of sounds. So these two are actually half brothers. They're both by my stallion 66. And he is homozygous roan, so everything he is bred to turns out to be a roan, which is that frosted color. These two are both considered bay roans. They're the color of this guy, has their base coat with frosting over the top. And this one is actually a buckskin dun. I don't know if that's an official, but see the dorsal stripe down his back. But he is gorgeous, guys. For all my 66 babies, I've ended up getting $3,500 or more as weanlings. And yet, this guy right here, you can get him for the same cost, and he's already a year older. So he's already had a year's worth of feed for the same price as a yearling. So that's pretty cool. Well, let's go check on the others at the house. You guys are doing a pretty good job of eating that big bale of hay. I don't know if it'll even last a week. We'll see. Hey, how are you, buddy? All right, guys. Have a great day out here. Hey buddy, how are you? Well guys, I wanted to check on Ombre and Luna. Luna keeps pulling her fly mask off, but I have them in this pasture that has lots of shade. So I need to try to put it back on, but she likes to pull it off. But aren't they doing good? I think Ombre's gaining weight and looking better all the time. I'm gonna bring him down some grain. Someone told me in their comments that grain's not made for horses and I shouldn't feed it to them and this and that. When I say grain, it's just a generic name for supplements. We've got several of you have sent some really neat stuff through our Amazon wish list, or we go get stuff through a Tractor Supply with a Tractor Supply gift card that's been sent. And so right now I think this is some Omaline that I'm feeding them, and they love it. And it's like it's got all the nutrients that it could be like a replacement for alfalfa, but I make sure they have alfalfa and pasture and some supplements. So I'm gonna go get some. Look at this awesome tree fort that my son Bryson has been building for his kids. I just think it's really cool. Super proud of my son, and my grandkids are loving it. It's not only got all of this in place, but it's also got this cool zip line that goes down. And anyway, really cool stuff. So it's been really fun to watch them enjoy the farm. That's what Grandma and Grandpa always intended, is for our grandkids to one day enjoy the farm, and it's happening. So as they've created the tree fort, there's been a bunch of branches that have been cut that, as they dry out, we'll burn them this winter. But this is just a fun pasture with lots of shade, and Ombre and Luna are loving it down here. So let me go get some of the Omaline and we'll bring them a treat. Well, I grabbed some of the supplement. Like I said, there's some Omeline in here and also some weight gain accelerator, some high calorie protein stuff. And I think it's working, guys. Look how pretty they're looking. I think it's beautiful down here on this part of our farm. That's okay, Ombre. Come on, I just brought you your treats. Ombre's going for the hay over the Omeline, which is interesting. Luna, on the other hand, has learned to really like that grain. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some of that over there. So there you go. Well, guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching Luna and Ombre's rescue and their journey. And thanks for going with me to check on the bachelors. Have a great day.